Hi, it's Kenton here. I'm just going to go through this painting process, how I produced this little sketch of Monk's house between Seahouses and Bamburgh. I did an original sketch while I was actually walking past, and this is going to be a painting demonstration, a kind of speeded up process of how I produced this paint. This little hamlet has actually been around since the 12th century, and apparently it used to be an inn called St Cuthbert's Inn. So if you walk between Seahouses and Bamburgh, be sure to check this out because it's a nice little hamlet right on the coastline. So that's the sketch all done. Then I took the back to the studio just to get on with this painting. So I'm starting off just with a raw umber underpainting. Serves a couple of purposes, just to get some paint straight on the canvas so you're not faced with a big white piece of paper, just to break the ice, as it were. And then I was just using some darker tones just to kind of fill in some of the details and get some of the shapes and forms ready. And then it's a case of putting the sky in. This whole sky that I'm putting in here doesn't actually end up in the finished painting, strangely enough. Anyway, so yeah, so that whole sky doesn't actually come in. So the sands that you get along Bamburgh are just pristine sands, some of the best beaches that you can get in Northumberland. So it's always nice to try and capture that nice sort of crisp white sand. And here I'm just shaping in the form of the house. This goes through a few different little transitions. Obviously the light was coming from behind the houses on the left, so it was kind of lighting up the side of the house. And if you notice, I'm using a really big old tatty brush, and that's deliberate just because I want to keep things really loose and don't want to get bogged down with any fine details. I'm just kind of looking at mainly just shapes and colour and form. So then putting in all of the dunes and sort of keep working this, darkening the house and making it, giving it more sort of form. The windows go back in again. Then I start lightening up the gable ends just to sort of help cement that. And then this is the point where I decided that maybe the whole sky was kind of too dark and competing too much with these houses. So as you can see, I'm putting in a lighter grey. It was kind of had a bit of a bluish, it was a kind of broken sunshine sort of day, so it was fairly cloudy, but there was the odd little bit of blue in the sky, so I wanted to try and keep that in. The nice thing about putting the sky in at the end is that you can sort of go in and just tighten up some of those little details. Anyway, that's the full process. Hope you enjoyed watching this. If you enjoy watching these paint along videos, please give them a little thumbs up, and if you want to see more, give it a like and subscribe. Thanks ever so much for watching.